Sherry Canino here, and welcome to my channel. Today is Throwback Thursday for the StencilGirl creative team. So I have a couple of very cool stencils that I'm going to be using in my project. And this little baby right here. So I just wanted to pop in and say hi. This is going to be very impromptu art journal page. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing yet. And so I've pulled out some different bits and pieces of things, some collage papers and stuff. I thought maybe I'd start with a little bit of a collage, and we'll see where it goes from there. So let me switch the camera and we will get to work. So pull out your stencils, pull out your paints, pull out your collage papers, and let's get creating. So here you can see all the different collage papers and elements that I've pulled out to use on my 2-page spread. I'm working in my Jane Davenport watercolor art journal, and I'm using the Liquitex matte gel medium to adhere my collage elements to my page. I'm not really thinking too much about where I'm placing the pieces. I'm just kind of letting them be placed where they just feel right, so I guess more intuitively. So now I've decided that I want to have some writing in the background, and I've selected a song that is inspirational to me. It's Rachel Platten's Stand By You, and so I've just selected a verse from that song and I'm writing it in the background using just a regular black pen. It's a rollerball pen by Pilot. Once I finish writing, I dry it with my heat gun just so that it doesn't smear too much, because I really don't want my page to be super dirty-ish looking from the pen kind of being smudged all over. And then I'm using some Dina Wakley heavy body paint in her lime green, and just painting loosely and lightly over the whole page. Now I'm pulling out my first stencil, and it's called Farmer's Market Stencil. I'm using this with some golden, a really dark green. I believe it's called Jerkins green. And just using my finger to stencil because I want it very loose. I don't want a rigid, harsh line. I'm doing the same thing on the opposite page as well. Now I pulled out this really dark pink, only it ended up being more red than pink. I believe it's a quinacridone magenta, and I was really going for the same. I was trying to match the same color of the tissue paper that I used on there, and this was not working for me. So then I tried to mix it with some white gesso. I could use titanium white. This is what I had close on my table, and I didn't love that either. I had a little bit with my palette knife and it wasn't the right color. So then I ended up mixing just a little bit of the light magenta with the quinacridone magenta, and that was a pretty close match, enough that I was happy with it. Now I'm using the mini star stencil and just stenciling with some iridescent gold by Golden, and I'm just stenciling along the edge of my art journal pages and just picking up a few of the little star points, not the whole star. Then I decide to add 2 stencils of the same mini star stencil in the pink that I had mixed up. Now I've selected a quote for my page and I've cut it out and glued it to my page with my matte gel medium. Then I use my charcoal pencil to outline around it and just give it a nice shadow to make it stand out and pop a little bit more. I use my paintbrush and add a little bit of mark making to my page. Use some of the gold and add that a little bit more around the edges. Of course, I need to add some white dots with my white acrylic paint pen. Finally, just give my page the final edge that I want it to have with the dark green, which is the Jerkins Green by Golden. And our 2-page spread is complete. Thanks for joining me this week, you guys, for Throwback Thursday. It's been an honor to have you here sharing your time with me. I appreciate all your love and comments, and I hope to see you guys all next week. Bye.